Hey guys, sorry I didn't make the video yesterday. Everybody here has gotten sick. If you can't tell, because I probably sound funny. But, alright, so I forgot to bring up my list. But I'm 23 weeks and 5 days. There we go, sorry. I turn another week on every Sunday, which I should probably do the video Sunday, but everybody's around the house and it makes me nervous and I get embarrassed. So I'm doing it now when everybody's gone. Alright, my weight has been going up, like, pretty dang quick now. I think I remember it being yesterday. I have a doctor appointment every Thursday because I have to get the P17 shots, which stop me from going into premature labor because I'm high risk. So I get weighed pretty much every time, and blood pressure. So I went in and it was like 188. So I'm like gaining a few pounds every week now, like 2 pounds maybe every week. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I haven't been eating as much, mostly just because I've been sick and I haven't been feeling good and I just don't want to eat. And I try not to eat at night at all because I'll wake up sick in the middle of the night. Like, it's clockwork. 3 o'clock. I will wake up feeling sick. Thank God I have not ever puked yet. I don't want to jinx myself. But, I haven't puked yet. It's just nausea, really. And I do have bathroom issues, so that probably contributes to it. It's hard to breathe. Let's see. Ever since I got sick, which was about 2 days ago, Rodney has been kicking a lot, like almost every hour. I have a feeling I'm keeping him up, and I was just wondering since I'm sick, does he feel ill or not good? I know that maybe the sounds in my body are different and that's keeping him up, but he's been a lot more active, and I don't know if it's because I got sick or if it's just coincidence and he's just more active because I'm getting further along. But other than that, nothing has really been going on with him. I kind of feel like he's vertical now, though. Mostly because it just feels like he's literally jumping on my bladder. And sometimes it actually makes me into accidents at night. I don't know, I don't think he's head down. But his punches do tend to be more, rough than his kicks. So, boxer instead of a soccer player. So I'm not sure where he's positioned exactly right now, because it's just hard to tell. He's been moving a lot and just switching positions a lot, which is fine, because maybe he won't be breech when I have him, because I'm trying to avoid a C-section at all costs. Alright. Non-pregnancy related, I got the apartment. So this is going to be my first apartment ever, or just being on my own, I mean. And thankfully I don't actually have to be on my own, because I'm going to have my boyfriend with me, but he works. So technically, this is going to be my first time being on my own, and it's pretty scary, because now I'm going to have 2 kids, and 1 on the way, and I haven't even had my daughter alone yet. Okay, well, I have, but only for, like, a few days, and that's it. So it's pretty damn scary. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle it, because from what I hear, my daughter is being a terror with her grandmother and throwing fits, and just, yeah, not being so good. Her sleeping is getting better, which I'm thankful for that at least. Um, really, that's all. I'm worried about the sleeping. She's almost 4, and she still has a pacifier. And nobody let me take it away from her. Every time I did, they'd go out and buy another. So now that we're gonna be on our own, I can take it away from her, and nobody can tell me otherwise. So her other comfort is chocolate milk, but she always wants it warmed up, which is pretty dang annoying, but I'll do it for now, just so she has something comforting, considering this is going to be completely different for her and me. But I have a feeling that having Connor there will take her mind off it completely. She will probably just be all over him for like first few months and having fun. She's never really been around kids very often. My mom said that she was going to put her in daycare to get her used to kids and how to socialize, but she has not, which I should have figured she wouldn't. So at least this will teach her how to be appropriate around kids, I guess I should say. But we'll be having her at the end of October, and we're moving in October 1st. So that'll at least give us time to hopefully save up money to buy a bed for her. Right now we don't have much. We have some stuff that my mom gave us, but that's mostly kitchen stuff because they were big cooks. So we have towels, kitchen stuff, but not so much in the furniture department. We will have a couch, but not the best looking couch because it's my Uncle Skippy's and he's gonna give it to us. We might have a bed, which I'm hoping, because if we don't, we have to sleep on an air mattress, and being pregnant on an air mattress is not fun. I've had to sleep on those things for like most of my life and I'm sick of it. So yeah, I really want an actual bed. Plus it would be hard to get out of bed and then get back into bed to breastfeed when the bed's kind of wobbly, and it would really suck. I'm gonna be cleaning up my daughter's crib. It was a nice crib. Like, it was almost $300, and somebody had bought it for me, my grandfather, and I loved it, but we had moved to Florida when we bought it. It survived that trip, but it didn't survive the trip back. The way the people packed it was awful. It got scratched up really bad. Plus, my daughter was teething, so there are bite marks all along the edge of it. So I'm going to try and clean that up as best as I can. I mean, I know it's no big deal. Like, who cares? It's a crib. Nobody's gonna look at it. But it's a crib that can turn into a day bed and a bed, and I don't know, I want it to look good. I want my baby to have the best, I guess. The only thing I want to buy is a, what's it called? Changing table. Because changing them on the bed, well, it's hard on my back for one. Plus, the stuff can fall off the bed and whatnot, and then I have to, it's just, I didn't have a good time with Callie when I had to change her on the bed. It wasn't easy. So I want to get one where I can stand and all the stuff is right there. Simple as that. Alright. On to the next subject. My soon-to-be stepson, Connor. He's 6. We've been having issues with him. I got a letter from school that he's been talking throughout class, not listening to people, or his teacher, not listening to his teacher, and he touches students inappropriately and constantly. Now, from my understanding, his mother and father have taught him how to appropriately touch people and how not to. So, I mean, he should know this. He should know not to touch people this way, or just a lot in general. At least that's from my understanding. I haven't been around 6-year-olds, so I'm not sure. So I'm confused as to if he's acting out. But then his mom also said he may have a learning disability because her family has a lot of mental issues. So maybe he doesn't understand it, because I don't know. Like, one of my pet peeves is chewing with your mouth open. It's just disgusting. My dad, like, pretty much beat that into me as a kid. And he does it. And I'm like, Connor, chew with your mouth closed. He'll do it literally one bite, chew with his mouth closed, and then chew with his mouth open the whole time. They're like, Connor, stop it. And literally seconds after I say it, he'll just continue doing it. I don't know if he's not listening or if it's not clicking in his head. So that's why I'm pretty confused and I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure if we should take him in and get him checked out. His father doesn't want to do that, really, because he doesn't believe that you can really be diagnosed as a kid. Even so, he doesn't need to be diagnosed. They can give us advice on how to deal with it so it does click in his head. Even if he doesn't have a disability and it's just not clicking. We punish him for it. Well, not so much the chewing with your mouth open, but we punish him for other stuff, like jumping on the couch. When he knows not to do it, I will literally sit down and look at him face to face and say, Connor, you're not allowed to sit on the couch right now because you were jumping on it. So you have to sit on the floor and watch TV. I will turn my back, go into the room, and come right back out, and he's jumping on the couch. So either he's doing it to piss me off and rebel because I'm not his mom, or it's not clicking. I'm not sure, and I feel bad because I get so mad about it being hormonal, but I'm not sure what to do about it. It drives me nuts because I think he's doing it on purpose, but I don't know for sure. So I feel bad yelling at him because I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure if it's really his fault. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to think. So if anything, we'll take him to the doctor and see if they know anything. If we have to look for any signs or something. But it could be this, because when he moved to his grandparents' house, his dad was there, but his dad worked a lot. That whole time he was at his grandparents' place, which was when he was 5, he would poop and pee his pants every day. He would, like, refuse to use the toilet at all. So I figured it was a rebel. And the minute he got here, he completely stopped doing that. So it makes it even more like it's a rebel, and now he's just rebelling a different way. Which honestly I'm a little thankful for. But yeah, if any of you have advice on how to handle this situation, I could really use it. I've gotten some advice from my my sister-in-law, Casey, but I'm just not sure. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, I think that's really it. After my appointment on the 2nd, I will be going in every 2 weeks. I think I said that in the last video, but I'm not sure. I'll be going in every 2 weeks. And I think that's when they're going to start checking my cervix every time. I'm not sure, because this time around has been really different. With Callie, I was up in Florida, and I guess they did stuff way different. They checked my cervix pretty much every single time I went in, which was only once a month, but still. And this time, I go in once a month, and all they do is check the heartbeat and my blood pressure. That's it. Well, of course I have to get my shot too, but that it's just different. It's like quick. I'm in there for 5 minutes and I'm out. But now it's not sure. I'm not sure what to expect because her way of doing it is different. Like, okay, this might be too much info, so sorry. Well, the first time I went in, she checked my cervix and whatnot. Yes, normal. But she also put a finger up my butt, which was really unexpected because I've never had that happen before, ever. So that was seriously uncomfortable, and I wish she would have warned me ahead of time. But still, she has different ways of doing it, and now I'm not sure what to expect for when it's every 2 weeks, and then every week. It probably won't start being every week until I stop my shots, probably. Which I'm pretty sure that they're gonna stop my shots at 36 weeks. Which is pretty much the same time that my daughter Callie was born. She was born 36 weeks. I'm just worried. I don't know if I'm gonna go into labor like pretty much days after they stop the shot, or if I'll carry over and be 40 plus weeks. Which I hope no. I'm basically just worried about having a big baby, because it seems to run in the family. Not my side. My side, we have tiny babies. 5 pounds to 7 pounds is usually the average for my family. Well, the average for my boyfriend's family and his 2 kids that aren't mine was 10 pounds. So I'm hoping maybe my small baby jeans and his big baby jeans will kind of equal out to maybe 8 pounds. 8 pounds would be fine. I don't want a 10-pound baby. I mean, I've been told I have childbearing hips, but 10-pound baby. I don't care how big your hips are, that shit's gonna hurt and do damage. I don't know. But kudos to women who can do that and not take meds. I'm sure in hell taking meds. My body is sensitive to pain, so if I'm in a lot of pain, I will most likely throw up. And that's a big fear of mine. So that's pretty much why I'm taking the epidural. And I don't feel so bad taking the epidural anymore, because I read about it. And they said the pros and cons of taking the epidural and not taking the epidural. And it wasn't bad at all. Like, they just said it's a situation, every situation's different and calls for different things. If you're in too much pain, sometimes that's not good for the baby as well, because it can cause stress on the baby and stress on the mom. Sometimes the pain meds and whatnot are actually more so for the baby to calm down or regulate or something, and you just think it's for you. So really, it can go either way. And I like how it said women who have their children naturally don't get extra mommy points for having a natural birth. Yes, they feel more accomplished, and that's perfectly fine. But I just feel accomplished having a baby. I mean, I got through it. And honestly, if we didn't have this medicine nowadays, our population wouldn't be as big as it is. Back then, people used to die constantly for childbirth because of all the things that can go wrong. Which I don't understand why, but it's supposed to be natural, and yet more than half the time it can kill you if you just do it naturally without any doctors and whatnot. And they even had doctors there, but the doctors didn't know what to do, didn't have that technology and whatnot. So still, it's not like I'm trying to scare you. I've actually wanted to have a home birth with with like a doula or something. I wanted to have a water birth, but I decided, since I'm anemic, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I am a hypochondriac, so having a baby at home would probably scare me so bad into a heart attack or something, even though nothing would be wrong with me. So I personally am better in a hospital, even though hospitals scare the fuck out of me too. I hate hospitals, I hate doctors, but I guess in a way I feel safer knowing that if something's wrong with my baby, they can take care of him, and I wouldn't be able to at home. And if anything was wrong with the baby at home and I had a doctor there, there's still only so much they can do without equipment. So that's my scare about it. But other than that, things have been going well. So I might no, I'll make a video pretty much every week. If during October though, it might be a little hard. I might be every 2 weeks because settling in and whatnot. And I have to get a router for internet. I completely forgot about that. So once I get a router and internet in my new home, I will continue making the videos. Though I think I can do them on my phone too, but that might be a little harder. I'll try doing that on the phone, but the video may actually suck worse than using webcam. If anything, I will try and get an actual camera, but as I said, we're pretty damn poor right now. We actually had to borrow some money to be able to pay the first and last month's rent, because it's my fault. My boyfriend's not very good with handling money, and I try to take the card away from him, but sometimes I just feel guilty because he's having a bad day or something, and I let him have it. And I know I shouldn't. I need to be stronger, take the card away for the sake of us. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. So I'll update you guys as soon as I can, and would love to hear some comments if you can help me with the counter situation. Alright, thanks guys.